Alone, tired, awake, but not really. Face, hair, teeth, rinse, repeat. Water, tea, energy, endless therapy. My diagnosis, ADD, Attention Deficit Disorder. For example, if you ever have a conversation with me, I'm probably thinking about 20 other things, like thoughts dancing to their own chaotic symphony that have nothing to do with you or what you're saying to me. It's not that I don't hear you, it's just that my mind gets bored from what I deem a priority at that given moment. But that's not all. This disorder also allows me to become hyper-focused, which has proven to be super beneficial when it comes to creating art. Hello, my name is Matthew, I'm an artist, and today I woke up with an idea. Now that we got the introduction out of the way, I'm gonna start with a question. Have you ever found someone you want to spend the rest of your life with? You convince yourself that you need them, can't breathe without them. But really, these are just words to help you cope with the fact that you have knowingly given someone the power to completely break you. I've done this. Unapologetically guilty. So much that when we are apart, my mind turns into a movie I cannot turn off. I imagine what it would feel like if we broke up, how that would make me feel, and what that would turn me into. I rehearse the heartbreak, taste the bitterness, and imagine myself crumbling into something unrecognizable. I dive so deep into this feeling on purpose so I can capture it and then create from it. The term tortured artist is child's play, a fairy tale compared to what I put myself through. I mean, I'd happily crawl through the depths of hell if that meant I could write about it later, that's for sure. Why am I like this? I don't know. Why do I find myself in darkness? Why do I gravitate towards stories with sad endings and protagonists who are flawed to their very core? There's a certain amount of realism to tragedy that I believe we as humans connect with the most. Love and happiness, yeah, those are nice if you're lucky. But pain's the universal language we all speak fluently. There's this film called Vanilla Sky that was directed by Cameron Crowe, and at the end of the film, the main character comes to terms with the fact that he can no longer be with the love of his life. But he finds peace in the fragments of the memories they had together. That was enough for him. That's where he lives. That's the feeling I'm chasing here. That's what this song will be about. So before I completely come undone here, I have to prepare myself. I have a routine. Step 1, workout. Get that blood pump. And that mind work. Step 2, get dressed. Black. Always black. Step 3, watch a film I think will put me in the same emotional headspace I need to be in. Step 4, play with cats. Step 5, find the sound. Let me explain. When I start a song, I need to find the key. In this case, E flat major. Not too high to compensate for my unbearably high tone of voice. Next, tempo. I usually stick to 90 to 120 BPM, but for this, I think 137 is the sweet spot. Now, back to the sound. What's the tone? Honestly, I don't know. So I open Arcade and mess around with a bunch of shit until I find something I like. Step 6. Spend about 2 to 4 hours in front of my computer pressing buttons and turning knobs until I have a basic song structure. Verse, chorus, verse, chorus, bridge, chorus. Boom. Easy work. Then I start writing lyrics and melodies. Step 7. Get frustrated. Fuck! Step 8. Pace around my room singing gibberish until something clicks. I'll see you in our memories. Yes! Step 9. Eat. Get distracted. Play some Xbox. Take a nap. And then wake up with the right words. I got it. Step 10. My emotional breakdown. This is the part I don't like. This part is hard. I don't see many other artists discussing this, so I'm uncertain if it's normal, but for me, it's a reoccurring nightmare. I haven't released much music in my career because whenever I write, I feel like a piece of me dies with it. The emotional toll it takes on my mind and body is impactful, to say the least. If I could describe it, it's like being reminded of every bad thing that's ever happened to you, all at once. It drains me to a point to where all I want to do is crawl back in bed and shut the world off. But I need this. This is how I stay honest. Because even though I'm not trying to sell you on the idea of me, those who choose to consume anything, in this case, my music, will easily see through the bullshit. This is not bullshit. This is not fabricated artistry. This is not viral marketing. This is not trend chasing, sell my soul, exploit myself for your attention and likes. This is simply fate.
Friends that we found our end. Or should we leave here quietly? If love finds you again, but it's hard to forget, I'll see you in our memories. In our memories.
Now that I'm finished with the song, I'll usually listen to it about 1,000 times. 1,000 times as loud as I can. Speakers, my headphones, in the car, and on my phone. All while in disbelief that I made this. Me. Just me. It's a proud little moment I have with myself. And it reminds me of how lucky I am to have the ability to breathe life into an idea for others to use in whatever way they choose. Because at the end of the day, I think my purpose here is to create for you. Over the years, I've read your comments, and they've helped me understand the impact. These things I do, when I'm finished with them, they're no longer mine. So this is memories.
In our memories.